Okay, so I was just going to discuss the disappointment I felt with the HBO's representation of Tysha and Shay in Game of Thrones. Just because in the book I always felt that they were a little bit more fleshed out and not so criminalized in my opinion, because I feel like a lot is made, a lot of effort is made to really preserving the sainthood of Tyrion Lannister. And while I do agree that he is one of the more interesting and one of the more moral characters of Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire, that he has flaws, and that I don't think these people deserved A, what happened to them, and B, the amount of detail and attention that they were paid to. Let's start off first with Shay. I felt like in the book she was really laid out to be a very cold and calculating businesswoman. Like someone who just wants to get what they want. She makes it very obvious to Tyrion. In fact, she makes several allusions to Tyrion about why she's there, what she's doing. So we know Shay's purpose. We know why she stuck around with Tyrion. For money, for security, for power, for fame even. Just to say that she did it. Tysha was different, I feel, and in the books I really give her a story. And because George R.R. Martin really just put it on kind of a little bit of pace by pace, we really get to see it play out a lot better in the books than in the television show. And I understand perfectly that there are differences. However, I felt that the changes made maybe weren't exactly, well, maybe I will say that they were sexist, but I don't feel as if it was treated right. If we go back in the show, this is not in the book, we hear the tale of Tyrion Lannister being told in a very different light. He simply states that Tysha was ousted as a whore, and that she was paid to do it. So, if you were just a television viewer watching this for the sake of watching the show, you would automatically feel sympathy towards Tyrion, because, the whore tricked him. We get more of a feeling that it was Tyrion that was hurt in this, that everybody had lied to him, but in the book I feel like it lands a bit more at home, because we get to see that Tysha did love him, and that she wasn't paid, but that the father, Tywin Lannister, still treated her like a whore. Not because of what she did, but because of who she was, which was Lilith Bourne, and he felt that she was trying to take advantage of, Lannister wealth. Sorry about my computer making so much noise, it's very old. I have like a 6-year-old computer. I know, technology, it's awesome. But, it's really written off as like, oh, she, it was all her fault, she is the whore, is the whore. I don't really buy it, and I think it really diminishes the whole, spoiler alert, but the whole reason behind Tyrion's murder of Tywin. I felt like if it wasn't so much like that, if that confession didn't happen in the show, then there was no real reason for why Tyrion was in the Tower of the Hand. In the books, he goes there because he is so upset by what's happened, and because he trusted the one person who he thought loved him, which was Jaime. And it really brings all the themes around the theme of deconstructing the noble perspective of what we believe to be beautiful people doing beautiful things. He's already made this point first with Jaime and his characterization. Jaime's the incestuous possible bastard of Tywin, and he's not perfect by any means. He's a deeply disturbed man. He's forsaken his vows at least 100 times, I would think, before he died, and it's just really brought into light just how despicable he is when he tells Tyrion this truth about what happened to Tysha. And I think it really just diminishes, sorry, I'm not very good at speaking English tonight. It really just diminishes Tyrion's motivation for what I would think would be the tone of the rest of the novels, because it's through this characterization and this revelation that he just comes to see that he's just like everybody else, that he did what the world did to him, that he allowed an innocent woman to be gang raped by soldiers. If you think about that, how brutal that is, like gang rape by soldiers, that's pretty dark, you know. And his father did that, and his brother was in on it. It's terrifying. It breaks your heart because you feel the sympathy for Tyrion, and you feel the sympathy for Jaime. Because, like I said, in the books, he's already made his redemption. He's already on his path to redeeming himself. That's why he says it. He wants forgiveness. And it just goes awry because, of course, you know, not everybody can forgive you, can forgive your actions. And it really just comes across as lazy the way that the writers chose to handle this. First, by writing off Tysha in the second season, like they did, Shae justifies her gang rape by stating that, of course she was a whore, no sensible woman who was about to be raped would run to the arms of another man. I feel that it's really shitty. It's really shitty to say, I feel like it's just another example of how D.B. Weiss and David Benioff just don't know how to write women sometimes, don't know how to write situations with women, at least not as masterfully as George R. R. Martin, in that time, in that kind of setting, in that world. And now we'll dig more into Shae, whose murder, I believe, it was misogynistic in the books enough. Because in the books you wonder, did she love Tyrion? If she loved Tyrion, why would she do this to him? We never find out why she's there in Tywin's bed. She's just there. And it's just really heartbreaking because in the show, the actors who played her made a real point in making her very real, very loving towards Tyrion. They say to each other over and over again, I am yours and you are mine. And she's there for him. He offers her gold. He offers her ways out. And she's like, no, I said I was in this with you. I'll stay with you. So it's a very different character, a very different animal from the books. And to just give her that kind of an ending, to just, to have her written off like that so coldly, I feel, it's almost like that rape scene between Jaime and Cersei. I just don't know what happened. I don't know what kind of conversation they must have had. that's in the books. Tyrion chokes a woman. Just check that off our list. I just don't think they like consensual sex on Game of Thrones. Um, I really don't. I feel like they're just vehemently against it, and they don't like it. So, and they're very much for violence, I feel like, and a lot of it is very exploitive of that. Because I don't know a single whore who would, like, whose pimp would opt out for that option, you know? If Tysha was a whore, what kind of pimp would just be like, yeah, you can rape her to death? Why would you want to sell, why would you want to kill your own product, so to say? I'm sorry, but that's how they view their sex. It's a product. It's a demand. And it just harkens back to earlier scenes within Game of Thrones, I feel like. The whole theme of whores in Game of Thrones, not A Song of Ice and Fire, but a Game of Thrones. And that role is very much the ubiquitous and anonymous woman whole that is a whore. Whore. I mean, but they give them names, and they give them personalities. Like, we had Roz earlier, who's very intelligent and very kind and very accurate, and she seemed to be pretty good at whatever she tried her hand to, but what does she do in the end? Except beat up another whore in front of Joffrey, and then is crossbowed to death? Why did I have to see that? And that really just brings it all together for me, and my attitude. I think it's so limiting to Tyrion's character. That revelation about Tysha was so vital to his characterization that I feel like they just can't recover from it. And that's why I think George R. R. Martin is a better writer than D.B. Weiss and David Benioff. Okay, that's my opinion, and I'm signing off. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Oh, if you have any questions, just comment. Spoilers, I wouldn't like any, but I'll figure out how to delete them. I don't think I'll be getting a lot of views, so, yeah, alright. Message me with any questions. Okay, bye.